Okay, so uh, we had a gap this morning. So this was the beginning of the day. This is last night's open. Gap down. I shorted on the gap. I woke up this morning. It had done this and come back down. I ended up getting out flat. I tried to make off this. This was the open right here. I tried to make a momentum short and I ended up covering up here for a loss. So just sort of waiting. Um, but now that we've had this gap area and we just broke this low. So it's an interesting spot here. Um, so it's just to take a little bit bigger time frame look, and this chart is really annoying, I'm sure, with all these things on it. But we had this sort of really wide channel. We've broken through that, and no bounce whatsoever. So I'm reshorting it. I had a short on earlier, which I took a loss, and yeah, just reshorting it with some momentum. So yeah, it's 1:30 in the afternoon. Post lunch, and when we get a strong bar like this down, you can see this blue line that hits support three times, breaking down. So gap lower, range, and then we've got this flush down. So, and you can see it's jumping around quite a bit here. So volume's picking up. Um, we can always look for a false breakout, but you could see, I mean, all these trend lines, these red trend lines here are becoming predominant as we trend lower. So see if we can get a run out of it. So we've taken a couple losses from yesterday in Nasdaq and the bonds, um, the coffee. We had been waiting for coffee and waiting. It finally broke through a little bit this morning and had a little bit of a breakout, and then it made a candle wick up. I got out. Looks like it came down a little bit, that went back up. But yeah, I ended up closing out uh, pretty much all the positions um, earlier. But no, let's dial this down. But yeah, we had this little run up here and this little wick here, and then it started coming down. So I just got out. It's doing the same thing, it formed this resistance area, finally broke through. It looks like it's forming another resistance area here. Um, so, but yeah, this little momentum plume here. So anyway, um, I'm gonna do some stats a little bit later. Net we took that bigger loss, but we had the big profit in gold today. So I'm gonna do some stats later today and do a quick video to review. We're halfway through April, so we can review how we're doing, loss percentage, profits, etc., and see if we can get a little bit better in the second half of the month. Be a little bit more selective and write our winners be a little bit better, patient with writing our winners and the right ones and so on and so forth. So, anyways, that's where we're at. Only one position on right now, and that's the short Nasdaq we just put on. And yeah, when it just broke out. So, a lot of times these false breakouts, I mean, these are areas where a lot of traders come in and buy, expecting that, people had a lot of stops. So the stops got hit and then it'll bounce back up. I think the market's weak enough here. You could see it, it did break through. So there's a little bit of volume flush down and we got some buyers come in, but it didn't just pop right back up. You could see sometimes it'll just shoot right back up real quick, but we've had a couple of volume bars down here, so hopefully we can get a little bit of continuation down here. We're already down 400 on the day, so um, you know, but the larger chart formations do support this move down. We got this big spike up, we got this sort of triangle forming. You can see triangle forming here, and now we're breaking down below that, and we've got these lows here. We are in a downtrend. Market's been weak, so We won't give this one too much leeway. Obviously, if it comes back into range, it could get a little bit ugly for the shorts. But right now, it's hanging out down here, so we'll see if we can get some follow through.